the focus and priority right now really is to manage the COVID-19 cases. Over the last week or two, we've already seen spikes of cases, about more than 20,000 cases a day, daily new cases. What does this mean for the fight? The Prime Minister will have to work very, very hard at maintaining what already was in place by the previous Prime Minister. So there is a National Recovery Plan, there's a National Recovery Council, there's a National Immunization plan. All of these things are taking place, and I don't believe that they will be discontinued. I do think that efforts will be undertaken to continue them. However, getting opposition support at this time is also crucial. As you mentioned, there's a very slim majority. You need about 111 to have a majority, and he only has 114. So gaining support from the opposition bench will be really crucial, and I hope that they will be able to do that by getting on opposition members within parliamentary select committees, allowing there to be a lot more of a broad-based decision-making process so that efforts can continue. And of course, the main thing that will return the country to stability, political stability in the immediate future, will be returning the vote to the people, and that would happen in the form of a general election that will take place probably at some time first or second quarter of 2022.
Yeah, hope the COVID situation settles by then, because otherwise it can be quite a risk actually to go out there in open numbers and play out the election process. I do want to understand, Tricia, how much support from the opposition does Prime Minister Ismail currently have?
Well, it's uncertain, because as long as there is not yet a confidence vote in Parliament, which will take place, by the way, once Parliament reopens and sits again in the first week of September. So the vote of confidence will take place in the House, and the vote of confidence is something probably the new Prime Minister Ismail Sabri will not have any problems in gaining. But as for opposition support, we won't see specific opposition's members of Parliament voting for the Prime Minister. However, what I mean by having opposition support is not necessarily by way of votes, but by way of supporting the policies. So there's been a lot of talk of what's called a confidence and supply agreement, the CSA, which is something the previous Prime Minister had tried to put on the table. So he had offered a slate of institutional reforms that the opposition would bite and agree to, and in exchange, the opposition would have given support to the then Prime Minister. However, that's off the table.